What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Murder and Coffee. Today's Cult Tuesday. And normally I do have coffee. But this one, I needed something stronger. Ugh. So, today we are discussing there we go. I found my mouse. Sorry, guys. So today we're going to be discussing the Anthill Kids. The group of people following this guy don't seem too bad. They really don't. It's Roche, Therialt, and my cat just bumped my table. Sorry. That is like the fucking nut job that is life itself at this point. So, the cult, the Anthill Kids, was started in Quebec, Canada in 1977, and at its height had 12 adults and 22 children. He started a commune in Burnt River, Ontario. But while he sat back and guzzled booze, his followers built a small town. So, real quick, this guy Roche, whatever. I'm not Canadian, so I'm going to call him Roche. He had a really normal childhood. Like, super fucking normal. That's the worst part. It's always the ones that had a somewhat no one has a normal childhood. Okay, I'll be the first to admit. Did I? No. Did my husband? No. Nobody has a normal fucking childhood. But this guy was pretty much a leave it to Beaver, as his family said. He swears up and down that his father fucking threw him downstairs, punched him in his stomach, and that's how he got his ulcers. That sort of thing. Like, come the fuck on. You're just an attention-seeking whore at that point. So, Roche was a man with a mission. He wanted to save himself and his followers from the coming apocalypse. He dropped out of school and taught himself the Old Testament, which, kudos, I have tried to read the Old Testament. But, Jesus Christ, I couldn't even do that. I really couldn't. I read a lot of Shakespeare and Poe and everything like that, but I don't think I'd be able to do the Old Testament. Nothing, if you have tips and tricks for that, let me know. I have a Bible that is literally sitting there collecting dust, which sounds terrible, but it's true, because it's one of those things where I can't interpret it the way I do Shakespeare. So, homeboy taught himself the Old Testament. He convinced himself that a war between good and evil was about to come, and that this would bring the end of the world. Apocalypse was supposed to happen at least 40 times in the last 50 years. Like, come on, bro. There's always a sign. It doesn't work. The Mayans even proved not real. So, he converted to the Seventh-day Adventist church and lived by their rules. No tobacco, no unhealthy food, no alcohol, and no drugs. I'm okay with one. But no tobacco, no one. I like me some processed chicken strips. I'm just going to say that now. My daughter loves her processed cheese. All my kids love their processed cheese. My husband loved processed cheese. There is no way people can live that way. He was a very charismatic man and good at persuading others to do his bidding. There are a lot of people like that in the world. But I'm starting to notice that only a few become these psycho fucking cult leaders. When he began to organize seminar, like the smoking cessation seminars for the Adventists, he convinced an entire group of people to quit their jobs and form his religious following, the Anthill Kids. Dropped his name and started going by Moses, Mosai, and Papi. I ain't calling him Papi. That's some really fucked up shit. 1977, where it all began. The Anthill Kids. So the Anthill Kids formed a commune that was free of sin and stood for equality and unity. Sounds like a 60s fucking parade. I'm just going to say that now. The Adventists kicked them out for their weird fucking behavior. Like, seriously. Apparently these people are fucking weird. Ugh. I should have brought another shot in. This dude, we're about to get to a really fucked up part, guys. I'm sorry. Followers weren't allowed to contact their families, and they all developed a drinking problem. Jesus, I wonder why. Maybe because they're stuck underneath the psychopath. So, the rules became more strict up to the point where members were forbidden to speak to each other unless Roche was present. Roche. I'm going to call him Roche. We're back to that again. I'm going to keep doing that until I get his name right, and I probably never will. They made their living by selling baked goods on the side of the road. They had a little baked goods stand. Don't drink the water. Jesus. This cult moved to Ontario, Canada, into the wilderness, separating them from everything that they love and knew. Once again, psycho. So in September of 1988, he subjected one of his followers, Solange Boillard, to an insane and sadistic impromptu surgery that killed her. Like, bye, not coming back. Nice to know ya. Hopefully he didn't breed with you, because if so, no offense, lady, your kids are probably really fucked up. Roche tied Solange naked to a makeshift surgical table, punched her in the midsection, and forcefully administered an enema up her bowels consisting of molasses and olive oil. Who hurt this man to make him be this way? Using a kitchen knife. See, when they say kitchen knife, I'm picturing like 4 different types. Like, you got your butcher knife. You've got your steak knife, your serrated steak knife. I mean, come on, people. He sliced Solange's abdomen and tore out a hunk of her fucking intestines with his bare hands. If that doesn't scream psycho and doesn't, like, snap you back to reality, like, boom, hello, you have a problem. He then ordered another follower, Gabrielle Lavelli. Lady, if I said it wrong and you ever see this, forgive me, okay? I was fluent in German. not French, to stitch up the wound with a needle and thread. Other women on hand inserted a plastic tube down Solange's throat and blew into it. I have medical training, and I'm going to tell you right now. Oh, yeah, nope, not going there. So Solange died the next day. Okay? He drilled a hole into her skull, exalted his powers of resurrection. He and other male members of the cult fucking ejaculated into her fucking head. Like, how is that resurrection? How? Oh my god. This one literally bugged me the whole time I researched it. I'm gonna be totally honest right now. Like, yeah, no. I'm done. A year later, Gabrielle broke her silence about Solange's death. After she broke her silence to the police, she managed to escape, but went back. That's how fucking brainwashed this bitch was. He snapped off one of her fingers with wire cutters, sawed through the rest of her arm with a fucking hunting knife. Like, you know that movie, Free Solo, where he has to, like, saw his arm off? Yeah, like that, dude. Extracted one of her breasts and fractured her skull with the blunt end of an axe. I'm sorry. For anyone who was involved in this, I feel so bad for. Because A, you don't deserve that. B, this guy's a fucking was a lunatic. We'll get to why here in a minute. Followers were forced to break their own legs with sledgehammers. Younger followers were not safe at all. Children were held over fires, nailed to trees, and sexually assaulted. Obviously, sexual abuse was apparent throughout this whole thing. Members were forced to eat their own feces or feces of another member. Roche fathered more than 20 children with 9 women. He married all his female followers to spread his seed. One of his wives left her newborn outside in a blizzard. The baby died. The mother did this to keep the baby away from Roche. In an attempt to bring the cult back together with his original teachings, he would purify his followers by stripping them naked and whipping them. That sounds more like an orgy than a fucking baptism or purification. Like, come on. You all needed to get your heads on straight. He began performing surgeries on members of the cult without training, removing teeth, botched circumcisions on his children, and botched castrations. So in 1987, he would have been stopped when social workers removed 17 of the children from the group's care. 17 fucking kids were removed, and this guy was still going strong, at least for a few more years. The abuse to which he subjected his followers was absolutely fucking crazy, and oh my god, he should have been put into a psych ward before this. Not only did he inflict abuse upon them, but he also forced his followers to abuse each other. He abused both the children of his followers and his own. He performed a circumcision on one of his sons and left the other to freeze to death outside. He forced the children to watch and participate in sexual abuse. I'm seriously probably going to have another shot after this. This is disgusting. with himself and other adults and each other. He would get angry at a small baby for crying and torture them into stopping. Children were routinely nailed to trees as a punishment. Man, I thought getting, fucking 1990 Fox TV, the one where you had to turn the fucking knobs and go to channel 99 just to watch music videos. Fuck, I thought that was bad. Getting that shit taken away, getting my PlayStation, my Nintendo, all of it. That's nothing compared to this. Daddy, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Okay, you weren't bad. Mommy, I'm sorry too. The commune life came to a crashing halt when Gabrielle escaped and sought help at a hospital for her injuries that were sustained because she wanted to do what was right and leave and fix the problem. Once authorities learned of the crimes, they descended upon the commune. Roche and several members were charged with various crimes, including the murder of Solange and the attack of Gabrielle. Roche was sentenced to life in prison, but was up for parole in 2002. Fortunately, the parole board denied his fucking request, calling him an ongoing danger to society. Why wasn't he put in the goddamn loony bin? Come on, Canada. Granted, the way this ends is actually pretty fucking perfect. I'm gonna be honest. Roche may have been paroled at a later date, but one of his fellow inmates murdered him in 2011. But he did plead guilty to Solange's murder and was jailed for life in 93. Roche was 63 years old when he was murdered in prison by his cellmate, Matthew McDonald. McDonald stabbed him to death with a shiv, a makeshift jailhouse knife. If you didn't know what it was, then why are you even here? Why are you watching true crime? God. And told guards after the fact, that piece of shit is down on the range. Here's the knife. I sliced him up. You know what? Serves him fucking right. This guy was a piece of shit. And you know what? I really hope that all of these people fucking recover from the years of mental damage and emotional, mental, physical, and sexual abuse they fucking received from this man. I'm sorry. He got what he got, and he deserved it. And that's just my opinion, because I'm a normal, decent fucking human being, and I believe that pieces of shit should be treated that way sometimes when they do this. Okay. Swallowed wrong. Sorry. Got fired up on this. So, that was the Anthill Kids. Tell me what you thought and how big of a piece of crap he was. These poor people, dude. Like, fuck. I don't even know. Like, I can't even start a GoFundMe page for his children because they probably all grew up normal-ish. Anyways. So, hello. I'm back now. So, shout out corner. Let's see here. My husband, first off. My mother-in-law for listening to me yell obscenities this whole time while she's sitting in my living room. I'm putting up with my shit. Let's see here. What else? I've been listening to True Crime Historian, Moms and Murder, Housewives of True Crime. Ooh, Darkest Diaries is good also. Sorry, I left my tablet, so I'm on my phone right now looking. Small Town Murder, True crime, guys. Oh my god. You guys would love that one. And True Crime Squad. Check out Crime Vault and Criminally Listed. Also, let's see here. If I have any techno-y friends, the Journey Sessions. I'll link him also. It's my husband's DJ channel. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Let's see here. I've been finishing up my Mob magazine from Time and watching A Killer Speaks. No, I have not sat down to watch Don't Fuck with Cats. I have yet to do that because A, I would probably go psycho, and so would my husband watching me go psycho because somebody decided to fuck with a cat, and that's how he got caught murdering people. So, that guy's a piece of shit. I'm glad he's at where he's at. What is up with Canada with all these fucking psychos? Just saying. If you haven't yet, check out last week's video. Friday's video. It was Black Widow's countdown. I went by kill count. Because why not? When you play Call of Duty, that's all that matters, is your fucking kill count. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Next week, I'm going to try and find one that's a little less morbid because I really can't keep adding alcohol to my videos anymore. I'm getting too old for this shit. So, my friend Amanda's probably watching this right now going, you crazy bitch. No, you're not. And my friend Mary's laughing like, yeah, have another one. Sorry. And my friend Kristen's like, I'm going to supply the White Claw. I love my friends. They all enable me and encourage me. It's perfect. So, remember, subscribe, comment, like, follow me on Facebook at Murder and Coffee. And it's N, no I before the N. Because I was a 90s kid, and the way these people talk today, I don't fucking understand to save my goddamn life. So, check that out. Check out Criminally Listed. Also, Crime Junkie. If you have yet to listen, check that out. And check out, oh crap, Murders in the Heartland. It's an investigation discovery show. They're murders in small towns. And hey, one's here in Idaho. So, y'all have a great day, night, weekend, day, whatever, afternoon. Who knows at this point. And I will see you guys back here on Friday. Mwah.